Kingdom. This is London. We have decided to come to you live, okay, because we have a very important update on SHIB, okay? SHIB is the new coin that has come out and is claimed to be the Dogecoin killer. If you're new to this station, we focus on pricing targets. We focus on trades. We focus on details. We provide information relative to, not financial advice, but relative to trade entries, to targeted pricing and profits to increase your returns. That's what we do on this channel. My name is London. This is Crypto Kingdom. Okay, we do have a VIP section, and that VIP section was notified of this trade right here that you're looking at now, up 87%. Up 87%. Not only were they notified of the trade, they were notified of the actual entry. Now we're looking at SHIB. We cover Dogecoin on this channel a lot, guys. We trade Dogecoin all the time. That's what we focus on, and part of that is focusing on the technical analysis. Okay, we love to focus on technical analysis. I have a background in finance, Duke University graduate, etc., certified in markets, all the good stuff that you would need to kind of, fit in amongst us. If you guys are professional, if you like to trade, we would love to have you along. Now, as we're looking at the price action, it's kind of a new phenomenon. We can go into the details. I'm the type of guy, I like to focus on the price. I like to focus on the charts. As you can see, the triangulation, kind of an abbreviated, I'd say just say, you would want to say a bull pennant, but you really don't have the flagpole like you should. That doesn't really matter. It's really well formed. We brought it to our VIP club, guys. We brought it to our VIP, excuse me, a little bit tired. We streamed all day. VIP club 13 hours ago. So 13 hours ago. And I think we may have had to even push this a bit and wanted to extend a bit, but 13 hours ago, members of our VIP got in, and you're looking at about almost, you're almost at 100% return on your investment. So if you would like to join, please go ahead and join us, guys. Go ahead and click that join button. Become a member today. We do also have dedicated facilities, guys. We have a dedicated chat room. We have dedicated, what else do we have? Let's see, the chat room. We have, essentially, that's part of Twitter. We have a, we're going to have conference calls. We're going to have, essentially, guys, it's a daily delivery of all of this information. I've told a lot of people about it the last few, days that have wanted to know what's going on with it. These are the charts. These are the types of information that I'll bring to the individual members. And it's time after time. We also do kind of personal, directed videos. So again, we were streaming all day. I wanted to come live and just let you guys know that, for our VIP members, fantastic, guys. We're constantly covering channel breakouts. We're constantly covering, let's see what else. For instance, this was on MATIC. MATIC was a good 30%. 20%, 30%. 20%, 30%, just consistent. And I think we're one of the most accurate channels in terms of producing those gains. So this was a nice return here in terms of 85%, up to 90%. And I want people just to know that this is the place where you guys can find that information, and not necessarily here to start with, but definitely, kind of behind the velvet, let's see, the velvet rope. Is that what they do? Yeah, the behind the curtain. So that's 13 hours ago. That's the information we presented to our VIP. Look at the result of 90%. Now, anyone can just throw money at something that's new. That's easy, right? Anyone can just decide, well, we're going to throw money at something because it might go up more. But to have some sort of an idea, some sort of a technical basis for stating or confirming that, yes, it appears to be kind of a sound technical pattern, to give legitimacy to it, that's a big deal, guys. That's a big deal for us to be able to present that information on something which is kind of a new phenomenon. SHIB is a new coin. It's a new token, etc. So yeah, it's the type of thing that we would want to definitely take that extra, go that extra mile and make sure that we are applying all the technical fundamentals that we can. So we did speak yesterday about SHIB, and I said, yeah, it would be nice, maybe, just put a cup of coffee on it, just not a big, huge leveraged investment. And it's not financial advice. I will say that it's not financial advice. It is just something that we continually try and assist, as much as we can. We get a lot, let's say we get a lot of people coming to us who have invested at too high of a level. And it's just, it's not advice. It's just, how do you help someone like that? We try and talk to people like you in terms of not investing in things like that at that level. It's just kind of against the demand curve. The lower the price, the more demand you're supposed to have. And yes, it's good to get in on something that is rising, like right now. If people wanted to try and get in, it's already up almost, between 90%, 86 and 90%. So yeah, it's the price is kind of high right now relative to the entirety of the show here. It's at a new all-time high. So we were a part of that. And yeah, you VIP, I'm sure a lot of you are also tired. We have been going kind of all day, but it's nice to kind of hang out. I wanted to go live because we're up 85%. I did give you guys this information last, 13 hours ago. So within the last 13 hours, so not bad. SHIB possible triangulation, gain possible in excess of 100%. Careful to only trade on the breakout, but pattern looks very strong. I said concept, protective stop losses may prevent risk exposure, not financial advice, purely technical approach, not financial advice. So that was as explicit as things got, directly to our VIP crew. So congratulations to you. Now, SHIB can be purchased on crypto.com. You guys, I think crypto.com, also KuCoin, I think also now has SHIB. So, and it is claimed to be the Dogecoin killer. I think they're saying it's a Dogecoin killer. Now, I don't know about that. I have to tell you, it is, I think SHIB's in the top 40 or so, top 45 in terms of market cap. What I will say is that Dogecoin has Elon Musk to the extent that kind of that framework. Dogecoin also has SpaceX. That SpaceX has now begun accepting Dogecoin. So that's a big fundamental, huge fundamental, I'd say, advantage that Dogecoin has and will have over like a new coin like SHIB. With that said, there's probably room for SHIB to potentially go up, to move up, maybe a few X, in terms of like where it is now. Maybe it could go up, a few X from where it's at now. People would probably like to do the math. I'm sure people want to do the math. Well, what if it could get to 0.001, right? What if it could get to 0.001? That people probably would be happy to do that math. And yeah, that's something that would be interesting if it could get to that level. Now, as we looked at that, you just see at the slope we would have to get at, depending upon how long it might take. That's kind of a good example we got there to get to 0.001. Guys, if you do that, look at the slope. That's just out through the 21st of May. To do that, you would literally have to go at the rate you're at. From here on out, you'd have to literally repeat this slope without going down at all. So that that gives you an idea of maybe. Guys, that's funny, huh? Of maybe a good example. You like that? Like when people just think it's going to go to when you do your calculations, when you decide how much you're going to invest in this. Seriously, in terms of the cups of coffee or how much you decide to put in, that's your decision. You guys make the money you want to make. But in terms of the expectations of this, you literally have to go like this for a really long time, right? It's way up there, guys. So you understand the timing, the mechanisms, how long a project like this takes to essentially come to fruition. If something like that were to happen, probably be a long time in the future. So yeah. Everyone, welcome. This is London. We have a great. Let's see. We appreciate all of our. Let's see what I'm looking at real quickly. Sorry, just got an interruption. Yeah, just a note here. Sorry, I got a note. Wanted to see what that was real quickly. Yeah, we were saying we appreciate all of our VIPs, and yeah, just a long day. We were about to just hit it. I got the alert, and bam, we were into the trade, and it was on. So this is the type of stuff it keeps us going, and yeah, it's just. It's kind of where we're at. I'm not sure. Yeah, we got some new people in here. Nice to see you guys. You're SHIB. You guys SHIB. If you're SHIB, that's great. We're happy to see you. We do a lot of heavy technicals, and I'm talking like, guys, we do a lot of Fibonacci's. We do a lot of pricing targets. These are our targets for Ethereum. Ethereum is about to break into that kind of third, fourth level here. So yeah, this is in line with typically what we're putting together on the continual here. You know, so that's what we put together. Are you know, kind of the technicals. It's in line with my background, is what I you know, what I studied to do and what I enjoy doing, and what I've done at kind of a successful level for some you know, for some different people and myself, etc. So yeah, we would love to have you as part of our team, you guys, with at least a subscription and turn on notifications. We try and always teach people something, and that's something that is, I think, very important in life. If we can teach people, not only, you know, it's I like to say, if you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. You teach him how to fish, you feed him for life. But if you teach him how to teach other people how to fish, that's kind of the that's kind of the whole idea, is to you know, teach them enough that they can teach other people too. So that's kind of the mode that we operate in. We're not softies at all by any means, but you know, we have some good principles around us, so that's a good thing. I'd be interested to know how many people here are involved in SHIB, and yeah, kind of what your you know, what your limit is on SHIB. You guys we have a chat going on, so it'd be nice to know that information. SHIB is currently up. Let's see, it says 94%, and yeah, up to 94, almost pushing 95% from the breakout level. We actually were involved in and around with SHIB earlier today as well for about 10%. The triangle extended. It extended, I'll tell you that. And you know, it was something along those lines. You could have played it. It became, let's say, it became a little bit difficult. We always draw on the lines. Okay, it's not. It becomes less difficult if we just draw on the lines. Let's see the candlesticks real quickly. You can see on the candlesticks the triangulation changes dramatically. So we normally don't draw on the candlesticks, just so you know. And when I say we're highly technical, guys, I think we're one of the most technical channels on the space here, in terms of on YouTube and whatever other platforms we're able to get the information out to. But you know, some people will cover the technicals. I'd say we have the best mix. We have a really cool crew. The VIP crew is really cool. From the international, really, you know, just all over. We have about 45 VIP members. And yeah, they're just they're really excited. We also have a base camp level. That's kind of the introductory level for the memberships. And yeah, we want good traders to be in our VIP, and I can't state that you know, and we already have them. So you know, that it's taking care of itself amidst all the you know, all the forced schedules, being tired, everything else. We're gaining very good traders. So those guys are coming together, and those men and women are coming together, and it's just a dynamic group. So we're very excited to have you guys here. Hello, and we are excited to have you here. This is a short kind of video about SHIB, and let me know that we have audio on now. Let's see that we have audio on. And apologize for any breach in a microphone, but let me know, how have you been? Let's see. James Bond, let me know, have you heard audio up until now? Because I just got a click or an alert. I wanted to make sure that you have the audio on now. I do see it in the chat room. So if you can notify me of that, that'd be great. I understand you guys are watching SHIB right now. We have some very exciting news on that, and I would appreciate, James, if you could let me know. Yeah, okay, copy that, 10-4, and Roger. And yeah, have you had the audio the whole time? Because I just got an odd kind of alert here, and I'm not sure that we had that audio the whole time. Let me know that that is okay, and that was okay. I will check my system again. But yeah, I'd hate to leave people without audio for that long if that was the case. Yeah, just yeah, give me a heads up. All good, everything. Okay, great. And yeah, so you've had it the whole time. I guess you've had the audio the whole time. Just copy that so that I understand. Did explain some things, particularly about good. I appreciate that. I thought you did. I just got an odd alert, so that was. It was strange. My system is kind of a new system here. We got a new rig. So yeah, with the new rig, I wasn't quite sure what that alert meant. So thank you, James Bond, a real great guy, and turning into a good trader. James, we love hearing about your about your trades. So it looks like on the 30-minute, we're forming the first red candle, starting to kind of drip down. We're going to see how that wants to behave. Now, as we look at kind of, let's do kind of a derivative analysis here. Let's get into the analytics, and if we want to go to, we'll probably go into, the 3-minute might be a little too tight. Let's go into the 3-minute and see what we want to pull up. Now, there's going to be kind of two options here. One is going to be, and I may go back to I don't want to do the 30-minute. Maybe we can try the 30-minute. If we just try, it just looks, it's too, we always try and stay proportional. That's our deal. We always try and stay proportional in terms of the time frame that we're on, in terms of how much time has elapsed. So on a smaller time frame, we're going to be, when in a shorter time frame, when less time has elapsed, we're going to be requiring a shorter interval here. So the shorter interval will come into play. Now, we want to draw the flagpole essentially to look at the technical analytics and the threshold of the height here, of where we're headed. This originally, let's see, would be a kind of a shorter end. It looks like we have maxed it out a little bit more than just that. So I'm not sure that we would include the, all the way up to the candlestick. We could, guys, we could include the entirety of that up to here. And this is just, guys, this is the way that technicals stack, okay? These are the methods that are taught, if you would go to the New York Institute of Finance. Now, I did not go there. I went to Duke University and graduated in 3 years. So that was an interesting time, a lot of hard work. You guys are used to hard work yourselves. And yeah, Duke in 3 years was a lot of hard work. So yeah, but I enjoyed that. So as we look at I bring that up because I discussed the New York Institute of Finance. Well, I use their books. Okay, there's a great book that's published by the New York Institute of Finance, which covers all of the technical analysis, essentially that you're going to essentially need. So, and that's a great book. It's The Principles of Technical Analysis by John J. Murphy, and I look forward to you guys looking into that if you have not already. As I've kind of applied these over here, we're running into a circumstance where this seems to be kind of the technical limitation here. Now we've passed, we've surpassed kind of the first option. First option, just from the base without the candle wick here, just from the base to kind of the abridged level here. Okay, we can stack that because that's already been surpassed, right? And so we want to do kind of a derivative analysis. We want to derive from the previous events, or the previous possibilities here, all three, and kind of do I don't know, kind of what would you say? We want to do a cumulative application and get kind of a range. We want to develop a cumulative range for this. I think that's the best way to say that. So this has already been surpassed. This is the current price is up here. So it's quadruple 03. It's quadruple 03. All right, right now. So we can take that out. That one doesn't apply. This right here doesn't apply. And if I go to this, it'll make a little more sense. You see that? So we're not going to, on this one, we wouldn't include the top of the candlestick. The next one, okay, the next one is going to be, if you look at this, and it does include, there's just some different options. This includes the wick on the downside, okay, but not on the upside. So it's just a different variable which could apply. And we're going to include that. Now, as you see that, this has already been surpassed as well. So we're going to take that and we're going to throw it over here. Okay, we're going to get rid of that. That doesn't apply. Now on this one, we are looking at a level in and around the quadruple 037,718. Okay, so it's a good kind of measuring stick that we can use, and it's just when I bring up the book about New York and the finance institutional finance guys for New York, that's the school that most of the traders, I'll say, on the Wall Street, they I'll just say this, guys, they use that book. Look the book up. If you've met some brokers, ask them if they use that book. Principles of Technical Analysis of the Commodities and Futures Market is the first one, and then it's Principles of Technical Analysis of the Financial Markets. So that's going to be a great read for you guys. You're going to find all of these types of patterns and charts and everything. And yes, these are all the charts and patterns that the big guys on the street are using. They're all familiar with these techniques in terms of measurement. It's the way that technical analysis is done. So I think you guys know that too, probably. If you're up at this time, wherever you're at, and you're watching SHIB go through the roof like this, it's on a technical channel, you probably understand those details. So yeah, we had a heck of a stream today. We were looking at Dogecoin, try and resurface. Let's pull Doge up here, because now we don't want to see that Doge. We don't want to see you down 11. That's not the idea here. That is not the idea. Down 10, because that's the title of this in terms of, you know, she being, what do they say, the Doge killer. Now again, there's so much positive for Dogecoin, guys. SpaceX is accepting Dogecoin. They just, you know, there's a lot of people who aren't going to just give up on Dogecoin. I'll tell you that much. There's some institutional people that are going to make sure Dogecoin does well. I have a feeling. I just have a feeling about that. It's kind of too well cared for thus far, don't you guys think? If you guys would like to see Dogecoin, I'm happy to bring Doge up, and we can take a look at what's going on in the price right now. And let's see. So yeah, we've got James Bond taking care of things, and in the chat as moderator, I appreciate that. James Bond, great VIP. And James, this is our special live stream. We've just come at this and decided to get involved in SHIB. So nothing wrong with that. We don't have to be here all too long. But let's take a quick look at Doge. Quick look at Doge, and looks like we're trying to you know, hopefully not just complete some sort of, let's go to the other chart. Yeah, about the same, but let's go to the line chart now and see where we're at. Yeah, okay, well, it just has not picked up at all. It's just completing, you know, a different kind of, you know, potentially a flag, I'd say a bull flag, kind of an extended bull flag at this point. So it would have been nice in this area to recapture that and have it be a little bit more consistent. That would have been, I would say that would have been a bit more, yeah, a bit more appeasing, a bit more, yeah, a bit more satisfying in terms of what we were really looking for there. So let's, it's not an ideal circumstance. If we had some kind of a more tightly wound, you know, kind of bull flag like this, that might be more predictable. That might be something we really looked at and say, okay, that's fine. This has got a little bit of, it's gotten a little bit messy. So that's just the price action. That's on the 5 minutes, so it's probably going to be a little bit more of a mess. This on the 30 minutes is still looking a little bit messy. So looks like it's not as well structured as it could be here. So it looks like, I don't know, experiencing some normal volatility. I'll say that, some normal volatility. Now SHIB is up 124%, okay? 124% on your investment. And that's, again, guys, 124% is the look at this, SHIB possible triangulation, gain possible in excess of 100%. You guys see this? I'll zoom in on it. This was exactly what was delivered to our VIPs, okay? Exactly what I delivered to them. How long ago was it, guys? It was 13 hours ago. Based on technicals, not on hype. We focus on finding good information for our VIPs. That's what we do. That's why they're members, and that's why we try and accommodate everything possible for them. It's just it's a real big push. Excuse me, a real big push to try and really bring them. But it's really nice. It's what we choose to do. If we can bring them a possible, you know, 100% gain, which we just did, in addition to 2 or 3 other trades yesterday, which were maybe 20%, 30%, 20%. If we can do that, and not financial advice, but if we're able to do that and construct kind of, you know, something really positive for them, then it makes sense for them to be, you know, kind of really excited about being a VIP. And that makes it kind of, you know, that's kind of exciting, right? Yeah, so just like yeah, exactly here. And this happens, you know, very frequently. Me saying something like this, you know, SHIB possible triangulation right here. Gain possible in excess of 100%, careful to not only trade on the breakout, but pattern looks very strong. Careful to only trade on the breakout, but pattern looks very strong. 100%, right? Yeah, 100%, 111%. So that's what our VIPs get. We're happy to deliver that to our VIPs. Bravo, bravo, VIPs. Excellent work, huh? Excellent work. very happy to be able to bring that information to you. I know it's early in the morning, right? It's 4 o'clock in the morning. And wow, probably sound like a real rough tape on it at the end of the day, but we wanted to get up. This is a 100% gain on something we had given you. So if it doesn't play well, it doesn't play well. If we have to, bite the bullet on it, we bite the bullet. But at least we got up and we did this. It's just this is what we want to. This is trading, guys. This is the fun of it, right? This is where we're at. So as it reaches the threshold, we're going to, I guess, get a different level of interest. Let's look at this here. Now this is going to be the higher level, is going to be the interesting one to try and accomplish, right? That would be the entirety of the full measure from wick to wick on the candles, the entirety of it. If that can be put together, and it looks like it can be, guys, it looks like it can be, it's going to be, it's going to have to push back up pretty hard, and it can. It certainly can. It got close. That'd be 145%. And guys, you're really starting to deal with, when you always you look at, and you're probably interested now. You want to find something that's a 2x, a 3x, a 4x, right? Typically, we'll trade. I'll tell you that we trade quite a bit. If this wants to fall all the way back down, we're pretty in touch with this right here. You see that? In excess of 100%, right? This is pretty much typically what I would say would be a threshold, personally, etc. If this is mentioned right here, if this is drawn out right here, just something nice, kind of like that. Just something kind of nice. Good job, wherever you guys are at. And yeah, the threshold that was reached in and around this was fine. This was fine. That was kind of on the map in here. If people chose to push it a little bit more, this level right in here was exactly what was mentioned by me. So it was, again, it was a mixture. It was beyond this original, this original kind of option here, the smaller, option here. It was kind of, and let's see on that second, on the second one, let's see if that was about it. And it was kind of a nice, kind of a nice average in and around here, kind of that 119 that I showed right in here, this target right in here, just kind of right in there. That says 119. It's hard to read, a little bit fuzzy, but yeah, that's the threshold. So as you guys look at what you're doing, you have your own threshold, but I'll typically do something like that, and yeah, just kind of provide a general reference. That's the idea. So it looks like it's correcting a little bit. We're on into a new candle, and let's see, we're on the 30 minutes. So we'll kind of see what that wants to do. It would be, somewhat surprising if it really continued to just rocket up. It could, absolutely. This could be something. If you guys currently have, a couple, if you have, a couple hundred million of these, or you have, I don't know how many you might have. You might have a billion. You might have trillions of these. I don't know how many SHIB you guys have. I don't know. I don't understand the tokenomics fully yet. I don't really. That's not my endeavor all day, is to spend time on these new DeFi tokenomics. I know Wall Street Bets has a new token. All these different little tokens are coming out. So a lot of them have opportunities like this. You don't want to get caught in the rut after this occurs and get caught down into kind of these lower kind of doldrums for long periods of time with any amounts of real cash. I would recommend against that. I don't think that's very fun, because why would you involve yourself here and then around these levels thereafter to just go down while you chose not to sell on the hope you would go up? I mean, it's fine, but if you're going to make 100% on your money, you're going to make 100% on your money. There's nothing wrong with doing that in a matter of how long did that take? Really, how long did it take to play the breakout, get involved, and yeah, in like an hour and a half, 2 hours. Let's see, 2 to 3 hours, depending upon where you mark the breakout. So that's 3 hours total. Probably, I'm not sure where. We'd have to really zoom in on this, but let's say about 3 hours. In 3 hours, you were able to make that trade. That's not bad. That's an efficient use of time. Very nicely done, right? So yeah, in around 2 hours, maybe a little less. So Very well done. We're still up at about 110%. Okay, that's still, we're about at that level that I showed the VIP guys this. And I can zoom in a little bit. Maybe that will help. Let's see what we got. Where is the, I just want to run this down so we all look at it. The, yeah, the 119%, 100%, okay, in excess of 100% on SHIB, all right? So this was sent. VIP perk, right? Remember, everything has its limitations. That's what I said. And so that 119, if we measure from on and through here, you know, that's fine. That's not bad. Not bad. We've covered that, right? That 119. That's about 120. That's fine. That's close enough. So as we look at that, yeah, that's pretty well maxed out, guys. That's pretty well on target with the top of the price action. So that's phenomenal. We brought you the great trade opportunity. We traded it yesterday, and then on the breakout. We traded it again today on the breakout. So this sucker, it has it's produced multiple times, and that's been nice. So yeah, we've had a big long day yesterday. That was exciting. We had multiple trades yesterday. I don't know how many trades the guys in our VIP club have had over the last, I'd say 3 or 4 or 5 days, but it's been pretty intense. There's been a lot of trades going on. We're setting alerts everywhere. We're doing all kinds of stuff on this. Technologically, we are just pushing into this. We're setting like pricing alerts. Any trend line you have, you know, just set a pricing alert. You know, just call it SHIB. And we always want to target in our prices. We always want to buy low and sell high. We're real adamant about getting the right kind of price at the right fib level, etc. So we're very adamant about using the programs here, making sure they work. We're adamant about respecting each other, and yeah, absolutely, just I don't know, creating a good environment for everybody. So that's a big part of what we do. Staying professional as well is just it's a big part of what we do. So yeah, we appreciate all you guys that are returning, that are a part of the channel. I know it's late at night. There's probably a lot of people that are involved in SHIB that probably are just, you know, absolutely asleep right now. So yeah, absolutely. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Jump on the dip, not the tail. There you go. Don't buy anything with a tail on it, right? that's my brother right there, James Bond, coming up with the truth. Absolutely. Let's see. Yeah, I'll bring that up. That's a good point, James. And I'll switch to Doge for this idea. People don't know like what to buy. Let's look at let's bring up Harmony 1 real quickly. It's just a chart that we can use real quickly. I want to show you what he's talking about. It's just an idea. It's kind of a frame of reference that we use, and it's a very good frame of reference. Okay. And as we look at the frame of reference, people don't know sometimes when to buy, when to get in. And my statement is that if, let's pull this over a little bit better, and let me actually put an arrow on this so that we can make the example really well. Okay, let's do that. Now, as we draw one of these, we look at the price action going up, okay? We look at the price action escalating here, okay? Now, this is the most exciting part when it's going up. You know, for some reason, dynamically, psychologically, when the price is going up, you think it's going to go up more, and it's very difficult to find, to discipline yourself and find a good trade. Let's say at a Fibonacci level, a level of retracement, or a charting pattern, and to wait on that charting pattern. Because you have to wait on that pattern. It requires a lot of your time. So a lot of people, the easy way out is just to jump on something that's already going up. Well, maybe I'll make another 5-10%, right? Maybe I'll make another 20-30%, right? Yeah. Well, the problem is, you wind up getting burned because you're gonna pay a premium on that with your exchange. Essentially, you're gonna pay some premium on that kind of idea. It's just not a good idea to try and jump on the bullet. So as we look at this, the way that we reframe this is, I like to think of this is called a leg, like a leg up. Okay, a leg up. That's just what it's called in the industry. I happen to know some of the vocabulary. So none of this is financial advice, guys. It is what it is. So as we look at this, educational. As we look at this, this is a leg up. Okay, this is also a leg up, another leg up. So I like to look at this kind of like, believe it or not, like a dog. Okay, I want to say this is like a dog. If this is a leg of a dog, this is kind of the body. The arrow is kind of the front of the dog. You always have to look at this and say, okay, if we're looking at the pricing structure, this is kind of like a tail. And so I'll do this analogy, and I'll get into this, and I'll say whatever kind of, whatever we're looking at, if it has a tail, and I like to try and imagine that for myself, just looking at this, no, it's a tail. It goes up, no, that's a tail. We don't buy anything with a tail on it. Okay, so if this is kind of a dog, just kind of think the way that this kind of looks. Just as much as you can, but we don't just look at that as a tail. Try, if you think of a better example, that's great. That's the one we use. Don't buy anything with a tail on it. If it goes up, that's it. If it's up in respect to the consolidation or whatever other chart pattern we've got, no, that's fine. We don't buy anything with a tail on it. So that's just the terminology we use. And I like to, because you'll remember it when you see something like, well, and if you stick with that, it can essentially help you out in identifying some potentially really bad trades. So let's see what we have. Where is this price action here? So yeah, don't buy anything with a tail on it. It's real simple. What do we got here? So we're on the 30-minute still. That's good. Well, that looks nice, doesn't it? Wow, that's developing nicely, isn't it? Beautifully done. Beautifully done. So you guys saw the threshold limit there on the original notification that I sent the VIP, about 100%. And yeah, that's real positive. That's good stuff, guys. We're excited to be able to bring that information to the VIP, and yeah, that's cool, huh? I'm happy. The VIP guys are like, yes. I know a lot of them got in on it, so very nicely done. I'm glad we had the technicals behind it, because if we didn't have the technicals behind it, I wouldn't have said, this looks great. I just wouldn't have said that, like, wouldn't have looked great, but it just fits within the kind of the parameters of even the highest end kind of textbooks in technical analysis. So yeah, it's really yeah, it kind of turned into a little bit of a no-brainer. Just absolutely, it's going to work. So however it's going to work, it could work out phenomenally well or not phenomenally well, but it just it was close enough on the formation here that yeah, it was going to. I mean, it was going to go to work at some level. So we're looking at yeah, that's a nice little return, and that's a 2x, right? That's 15. You see 15, and that's about at 3,000, about quadruple 03. Okay, so that's nice. That's your 2x, right? Very nice, very nice, very nice. So let's go into we got the candles are fine. Let's see the total. Yes, well over. That's a 2x. It's nice, guys, for the VIP crew and everything else. That's good. Yeah, not bad. I guess it wasn't easy for everyone to buy it. You had to know how to buy it, and I'm glad that people came up with that information, that you found out kind of how to get things. I think Crypto.com has them, and that's exciting. So yeah, if you guys have other ways that you've been able to get them, I think it would be nice for everyone to hear that. So maybe let people know how you were able to get into SHIB. So we're dropping off a little bit in price. Nothing, I don't know. I mean, this is interesting. I don't know if people who put in, some people may have put in 1,000, 5,000, maybe 100, maybe $1. It doesn't matter. There's enough zeros if you put in $1. Let's say this before we get into the actual calculatives of thinking how much money everything could turn into. Isn't it nice that there's a micro coin that's on Crypto.com for people to invest in that doesn't require playing around with ERC20, Ethereum gas fees, and all this other stuff? Isn't that nice? This is the first real scenario, I think, that we've gone through where we've been able to see this in action, and that's really positive. That's one of let's say this. I don't know. That's one of the best things that I've been able to kind of, I don't know, experience on any kind of a big exchange like Crypto.com or anything else. That's very, very nice, very nicely done. So congratulations to everyone who is able to get involved in SHIB. Those of you who have made 100x, or say not 100x, 100% on your money. Just a review, we were able to bring that to you. Look on the top right of your screen right now, 100. You see that? 100. Yeah, we were able to bring that to you, and by you I mean our great VIP members. We were able to bring that to you. When was it? Right here. This is SHIB, right? SHIB VIP perk 13 hours ago. SHIB, possible triangulation gain, possible in excess of 100%, right? Careful to only trade on the breakout, but pattern looks very strong. So very nicely done. 100, right? Yep, 100. Beautiful, very nicely done. Bravo to the VIP crew. Glad that we were able to get that, because I think a lot of people traded this. They may not have known exactly, are they just holding? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if people are trading or holding. What do you guys think they're doing? I'd like to know kind of what you think. Maybe put that in the comments. Hit a like button if you wouldn't mind. Give us some credit for being up and at 5 a.m. in the morning talking about SHIB. I think everyone. I mean that's good enough. I think that maybe get some likes right there. Like, granted, you're up at 5 in the morning. We've been up, trading, doing some different stuff. It's like, well, we're just gonna push through this and might as well go live. Might as well make this happen because, with the whole circumstance, it's a phenomenal trade. So I wanted to make sure that we highlighted it and we let people know in and around the space here, as you guys are looking at different channels to kind of hold on to and different different things to invest in, that we do a lot of that with our club here. So again, if you guys would like to join and you're not a member, please go ahead and let us know that. If you need specifics, you cannot join VIP with YouTube. YouTube does, let me say this, YouTube on a Mac, YouTube's terms of service, they do not allow Macintosh signups, so that's okay. But if you guys would care to join, you may join us. But we make sure that you're good people if you join. We had who do we have yesterday? Let's look into some of the new VIPs. Let's go through that. The guys that we have right now, we got James Bond. Looks like all our VIPs are sleeping, huh? They're probably sleeping. They're relaxing. They're sleeping. They know what they're doing. Here we go. Shannon, shout out to Shannon, VIP, in the chat. It's nice to see you. I need to know that you got in on this, Shannon. That'd be great to know that you got in on this. Yeah, a lot of our VIPs are sleeping. A lot of them, do things during the day without a doubt. So do we. I was like, so James. James is in Australia, so it's a little bit easier for him, and he probably keeps some odd hours while we're streaming during the daytime, etc. So it's kind of a nice change. Very nice change. Very, very good. Let's see. Yeah, you guys like the stream if you can. That'd be great. 30 of you. So it's kind of a light stream. It's at 4 in the morning, but I just wanted to get on while we're in this zone of like 95, 100, and I wanted to point that out to whoever could really go through it and experience it on our, kind of on the level of our, of our VIPs. I wanted it to be a live situation to where if you have notifications and you're able to kind of wake up and get the news that we did reach the threshold, because I don't know how else to tell people. This is kind of the best way to tell people, is just getting that information out to them in the form of a video and just letting people know that it's crucial. And that's kind of what we're looking at. And we appreciate the opportunity to bring it to you. Shannon, what are you doing up? I got to ask you. What are you doing at this hour? It's so early. Are you just up early, or are you still up late? It's not really my business, but you are in the VIP. So if I don't know if this time accommodates you. Maybe it's a nice time that you're able to focus on things. Who knows? It's a nice time for me typically to be kind of sleeping if possible, but I think for most people. But if we have a trade going on, you wake up, you dig into it, right? This is kind of the necessity of trading. So it's very nice. We very much enjoy trading. It's what we do, and there's it's just I don't know. It kind of makes us tick. So that's what we're into. And I'll tell you what, since we have just kind of covered the basics, we've hit the price target. We have hit that pricing target. I will probably just tell you guys that I appreciate you being here. James and Shannon, great job. If you guys can maybe help in the chat rooms, etc., let's go ahead and just let people know it did hit. Let's let them know. If they need to rewatch some of this, that's fine. I can try and cut a shorter video now and get something very succinct to people that we can get out. And I just want to make sure, because it was a trade, right? It was a trade that people potentially got into. And I know some that did get into it. I was just discussing that with them earlier in the VIP section. So that's nice. And yeah, we're just really thrilled about the let's say the success of the group thus far. It's been very nice to experience that. Just really blessed. It's a good thing. So we'll continue to keep that in mind as we go forward. What I would say is, if you guys are going to hold, I guess you're going to hold. I can never say anything about that. You guys saw that threshold get reached, right? Absolutely. That threshold was 100% on. Just bam, we got it done. So nice trade, guys. Nice trade. If you want to, you can kind of relax a little bit tomorrow, or today. Just, hey, we just got a nice trade. So we'll kind of see what the. I have a feeling we're not done. What do you think? if I were to really look at it, yeah, I have a feeling we're not done. So anyway, let's do this. You guys have a great rest of your morning. Make sure you espouse the principle of do only good every day. We're going to look at Dogecoin again, because Dogecoin's not done. You guys know that it's not done. If we do decide to retrace down into some different levels, we're going to make it just fine. A lot of others have had to do that, so we'll make it just fine. If we continue to the upside, that'll be just fine as well. We'll be able to do. We'll be able to manage almost anything with Dogecoin. I'm very positive of that. So I don't see a Dogecoin killer on the map right now. I just don't see that. So even with the SHIB, even with the 100%, etc., it's just I see a lot of people trading this, getting in, getting out, and their money's going to go back into Doge. It's going to go back into wherever it needs to be, wherever it belongs. So, and if it belongs here, hey, if this turns into something where people's money belongs, that's nice. Yeah, that's nice that we were one of the first ones to bring that to you. And it just started, guys. It just started. The price action is on the 8th, right? It's the 10th. So 2 days ago. Not bad. So we got in on this one early. Maybe some of you want to hold and not sit here and trade this all day long. Maybe you want to do that. That'd be interesting. So we will talk to you later. We'll come back with a little bit of a refreshing, well-rested kind of approach here in a little while after we've rested. And I want you guys to make sure you eat well and you sleep well. And yeah, just take care of yourselves, because this is exciting stuff. It can push you. And I'm glad that we reached our threshold in terms of the 100% trade. Phenomenal. Way to go. Way to go. Way to go, VIPs. That's about it. And you alpha traders. Okay, alpha trading. So what we'll do is you guys have a good night, or have a good morning, have a good day. And I appreciate you tuning in. This is